Today it's maths and we are continuing with our data. Let's warm up to learn. You're going to count by fives as you soldier march from your chair to your front door and back. What did you count up to? And then you're going to star jump as you count by fives to 50. Did you count higher or lower than your soldier marching? Let's get ready. Our learning intention is that we are learning to identify different parts of a graph for representing data that we have found out. Our success criteria is I can identify the different parts of a simple graph. Let's revise data. What's it about? And what can you remember from last week? Data is a collection of information. We can collect data by asking questions, counting or measuring, or observing what goes on around us. And we can present data that we collect in different ways, such as a tally or a graph, which is what we did last week. Let's revise about data. What's it about? Data is a collection of information. We can collect data by asking questions, counting or measuring information, or observing things that go on around us. We can present data that we collect in different ways, such as a tally, a graph, or a chart. Today's learning is we're going to learn about the features of a simple graph. Let's watch this clip, and I want you to carefully look for the features of a graph.
Hey everyone, today we are going to learn about picture graphs. Let's go on over and take a look. We are going to build a picture graph and use it to answer questions about the data we collect. Using a picture graph will help us visualize the data we have. Here are a bunch of colored pencils from my class at school. We need to answer some questions about these pencils. But first, we need to organize them into a picture graph. Let's organize these pencils by color. We have quite a few pencils here of different colors. Let's count the blue first. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 blue pencils. Now let's count the red pencils. We have 1, 2, 3 red pencils. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green pencils. Last, we have the pink pencils to count. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pink pencils. Great! Now we have our data to put into the picture graph. To start our graph, we need a title for the picture graph. Since our data is dealing with the colors of the pencils, should we call it pencil colors? Yeah, that sounds great to me. Here on the left, we will list the different colors of pencils that we have. Up on the top, we have blue, then red, then green, and on the bottom, we have pink. We can label this side colors, so we know that this side of the graph shows us the colors of the pencils we have. This graph is starting to look really good. Now, to show the number of colored pencils we have, we are going to use these pictures of pencils. Each one of these pictures will represent one pencil. When using a picture graph, we need to use a key. The key tells us what the symbol or picture means. One of these pictures represents one colored pencil. All right, now we can put the data on our graph. Let's start with the blue colored pencil. How many blue pencils do we have? We have 4. Great job! So I will use 4 pictures to represent the 4 blue colored pencils we have. How many red colored pencils do we have? We have 3 red pencils, so let's put down 3 pictures to represent the 3 red pencils. How many green pencils do we have? We have 5 green pencils. Let's put down 5 pictures for the green pencils. Great job! We have 1 more left to put on the graph. How many pink pencils do we have? We have 4 pink pencils. So let's put 4 pictures to represent all 4 pink pencils. This is awesome, guys. We now have a picture graph that shows how many colored pencils we have and how many of each color. This graph gives us lots of information. Now we can answer some questions. Are there more blue pencils than green? If we look at the picture graph, we can see that the answer is no. There are more green pencils than blue. We can tell that by seeing more green pictures than blue. Now, can you tell me which color has the least amount of pencils? Red has just 3 pencils, and we can see there are 3 by the pictures on the graph. Last question. How many pink and red pencils are there together? There are 7. When you add the 4 pink pencils to the 3 red pencils, we get 7. Great job, guys! Keep practicing your picture graphs, and you will get to see the big picture. See you later! Thank you for watching. Please share the video and subscribe.
There are 3 main features of a simple graph. This graph's from the clip that we've just watched. The 3 things are categories, number 1, and they're down the side of the graph on this graph. You can also have them down the bottom of the graph. They're blue, red, green, and pink for the colours of the pencils. You see there's also the word colours there. At the top of the graph, there's a title. You need to tell the people that are reading your graph what it's about. This graph is about pencil colours, so that's why the title's there. And there's a third feature. Can you see the pictures of the pencils? And down the bottom of the graph, it says for 1 picture equals 1 pencil. And you need to use the same number of items or pictures in the graph in each category. Now it's your turn. Print out the attachment or write them down in your scrapbook if you're unable to print it out, and label the 3 parts of a graph you have learned about today. I also want you to tell and show someone at home what you have learned today. Have fun, and we'll see you soon.